Love at first sight this weekend at the 22nd annual Boshears Skyfest. That was the theme of this year's event. Today was the last day of the event, and soon the Augusta sky will be back to normal. News Channel 6's Stephanie Borman was there for the fly-in that featured some very important historical guests.
Many of the pilots flying today were Vietnam veterans, and some retired pilots watching from the ground served in some very important wars that have shaped American history. For more than 2 decades, the Boshears Skyfest has been showcasing pilots. But this year, some of the patrons were part of American history. And you are one of the original
Tuskegee Airmen.
Albert McConnell started flying in 1941. He was a part of the Tuskegee Airmen, the African-American group of military pilots who fought during World War II.
They had the good days and the bad days, but most of it was good.
During the war, McConnell says he remembers escorting planes to the finish line, like the ones at this weekend's fly-in.
In Nuremberg, Germany, we were flying over there. We had so much fun, the whole group, not only me, a group of us, about 3,000 of us.
McConnell says sometimes it was tough to be a pilot, but in the end it was worth it.
Training with the men, being with the fellow airmen, or just going through the program. The top people was good most of the time, and some days they gave us hell. It all depended on how we was doing, but it was all for the best. I'm still here.
And McConnell has a special message for the youth of this nation.
I'd like to see more young men, young women, join the Air Force, come a part, a real part of the Air Force. We need young people. The Air Force needs young people. It's a good experience. More need to join and get the experience. Get to travel, and the pay is good.
If you missed this year's Boshears Skyfest fly-in, you can always check it out next year. Augusta Aviation and Daniel Field officials say they will begin planning for the event in December, and we will have those dates for you when they are set. In the studio, Stephanie Borman, WJBF News Channel 6.